3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 224. Joining me this week, we got Bruno.
That's
And no one knows,
me.
because everyone's gone.
Bye-bye.
Yep. So, Bruno.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on, dude?
This isn't even just the best day. This is like the best day.
But it is the best day.
Plus TM. You want to know why?
Really? Why?
Tomorrow's the unofficial beginning of fall.
I will say, I was driving today. Little chilly to not have doors on my truck.
It was chill. It was cool. Like tomorrow or today, depending on how you look at it. September 1st. September is that fall month. We all think of, it hits hard. That's a thing on your thing. Have to make you bigger to see what it says. How do I?
Dynata, I think they're a survey company.
Oh.
It's like the third time today they're calling me.
Bro.
I did a survey for them once. They gave me like $90. And now they don't like to leave me alone.
$90 is nice though.
It wasn't worth it.
Gotcha.
It was a fucking massive book. It took forever.
But tomorrow's it's not even that tomorrow's the first, that is probably even the least of what tomorrow is.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is the start of the college football season.
Oh boy.
And not even just the start of college football season. It is Pitt's first game. The University of Pittsburgh starts the season with the first. Well, there's a week 0, but week 0 doesn't count. I don't understand why there is a week 0, but like, there's been a bunch of games already, but no one admits they count. They all count, but no one admits they count because there's like a week 1, and no one understands why there's a week 0.
It's like a preseason, but it's unofficial or something.
Yeah. But it's not even that Pitt just plays the first game of the season on Thursday. Starting off fall.
Is it a good game?
Pitt versus West Virginia, which is one of the most epitomes of college football, like rivalry. Like the idea of college football was regionalized playing of local teams in a certain geographic area because it wasn't about national TV back in the day because there wasn't national TV. Like there was no concept of like, well, I guess national TV was it because there was like only 4 channels in the nation. Like,
yeah.
But like, it's one of those, like, it's the epitome of like college football to start the season, and it's my team, and it's a very fun game because it's West Virginia and Pitt.
You get hitting all the dots.
Yeah, like the subreddit this week was just like they've been throwing memes back and forth. Everyone wants it to be an absolute like shit. It's called the backyard brawl. West Virginia is known for just lighting couches on fire to celebrate or to grieve or like.
All right.
Like, great. Like, I'm. Tomorrow's just like it.
Sounds like any bets? Is Gambler's Paradise gonna be booming now?
Never gonna bet. They don't really watch it. I'm like the only one that really watches college football, but I don't want to bet on a team I won't ever win. It's just like bad juju.
Gotcha.
But I'm ready. I'll be geared up, geared out. Then we got a 3-day weekend coming up. I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
We got our trip 2 weeks.
Sure do be coming up quick.
3 week, 2 week, 2.5 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
I think it's like
no. Tomorrow's 2 weeks till we leave.
Yeah.
It's happening. Fall's here.
Fall is here and it's starting with a boom.
It is. I'm excited. But that's just that hyped up for fall. You got the door. I mean, it'll be good door weather until like it gets really cold and you'll be like, oh fuck, need to put the door back on.
Yeah, well, like I went that way, which there's like a valley and the temperature swings a lot as you go through it.
I'm sure it's the wind too.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like it was a beautiful day today. And
Hmm.
now the sun started going down and I was driving. And sometimes you like drive through the valley and you get that cool air down in the valley.
Hmm.
Let me tell you, it was a little cool, a little on the cool side. Any colder and I would have probably put the doors on when I got home.
My
But
my workplace is on a hill, so it was so windy today. It was like really, it was nice, but it was cool, like with the wind up on the hill.
yeah. Yeah, it was a nice day today. It was a good one.
Got some rain the day before, which was needed.
We didn't get much. We got a little though.
I think it was enough to put us in a deep, like we were like at the verge of like starting a drought, but I think that put us back in
Yeah.
an okay spot. We don't need to become like the West. Let's just go like we don't have to have a lot. We don't have to have excess rain this year, but we can have like ending neutral with like expected rainfalls is pretty solid. Soon enough, we'll have our lakes and stuff draining and be like, damn, there's a lot of dead people. Um, but in I guess it's gaming F1. We have a bunch of like categories hitting it all up in the same like category today. F1 Manager 2022 with a video game and F1.
Yeah.
Crazy to me these games.
The game is impressive. I don't think it's a me game though. I
It's
don't
definitely
desire
not a
to
me
own it.
game. No, it's a very
I could watch some of it though.
no, but you have to respect the game for like the
Oh
people
yeah,
that can play
it's
it
good.
are like well EJ is one person, but even him I I have that one sim. Pretty old and it wasn't that good. It wasn't intense and it wasn't like branded the way these ones are.
Yeah.
But like this one's way more intense and there are people that are just going to absolutely embrace this game and be like crazy in it.
Yeah. Like the game itself is impressive to me because of many reasons, right?
Hmm.
It looks good enough. Like it's not super jank with how it look cuz it's a full race time. So
Hmm.
it shows you a whole race.
Doesn't even
The
show you the whole race.
radio.
Your
Oh
cockpit
yeah.
driving, simming around a
Yeah.
racetrack.
Yeah. The radio messages when you touch things is fantastic because they cut it from real radio lines for everyone. So whatever driver, whatever team you're on, everything is authentic, which is amazing to me. Like you tell them to push and you'll send a radio message, they'll respond with something. It's just it's impressive.
The and it's like it it's crazy to me the level of detail. So I was reading reviews of it, and obviously there's like a lot of positive. It seems like people are happy with the game,
Yeah.
but there are a small sect of people that wish it was even more complex. Because for some people, like this is just like like they should just be on the sidelines of an F1. Like they need to have some like data analytics tracking, and they like start sending out letters being like, "Hey, we've seen you put like 1,000 hours in this game. Do you wanna join the team?"
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause,
yeah.
I mean, because you think of like a
Especially
team.
if you have a mind for it.
Oh yeah, because like I know you're simulating like being a race like engineer, the people that like sit there talking to the driver, but like typically you have a whole team just staring at like fucking tires, and you're like micromanaging everything.
Yeah,
And these
like
people that are
it's
like,
exactly that. It's a team. You got the tire guy, you got the weather guy, you got the just stare at mini splits guy, or whatever.
and you're all of them, but like they need some stats. They need to be like, hey, I get it. You're able to manage like 5 different screens all split like that. We get it. You're like pseudo like this is all a game to you. Let's get
That'd
you.
be
Let's
cool
hire
if
you.
they got multi-monitor support and just be like mini splits, weather, tires.
I'm not saying like probably not this game, but like 10 years from now, this game, because you can't just like this isn't one of those games someone's gonna take a reskin of. I don't think. Like if you're coming out with another game, you need to come out like this isn't a Madden in my opinion,
No. Yeah.
or a FIFA. You need to come out with like more features or more ways to like do this and that. How sick would it? I don't know many. I don't know any game. It'd be awesome if there was like companion game. Like I don't even know how you would do it. It
Yeah,
would be
I don't
sick if
either.
games were like multi-monitor support.
Like some games are ultra wide support. You know, like racing games, you can do triple monitors and stuff.
Yeah, but
There
like,
are a very seldom number of games that were like, hey, you can put a map on your second screen. And that was like, oh, yeah.
well, like, I mean, you
I,
kind of look at it from the evolution of the Game Boy, the DS. Think of how like DS games changed up when you had
yeah.
two separate individual screens to be able to
Like,
do shit.
imagine what PUBG would have been if we could have had a full screen map at all times.
Be sick.
Would have been great.
I imagine a game like
And
WoW.
not very resource intensive either.
No, I mean WoW has all those plugins just to like simulate a second screen on top of your other screen.
Yeah.
But even that, being able to throw all your like a tool like a sandbox screen where you like actually build your whatever HUD display stats,
I
quest.
think there's a place for it, and I think it needs to get utilized more.
Yeah, I can see
But
it.
it's only available in one market, and that's you got to be different from consoles. I see
Yeah, but
why it's not as prevalent.
yeah, but be better.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like
God, I
there
hope.
are a lot of games that I would take a map permanently on my second screen.
Mhm. Man, if I'm watching EJ and he has like this big like he just has a big ass tire graphic and he's like watching his tire age right now and like crazy. He minimized it now, but it was like, looking. Oh, probably got an ad.
Not probably, I definitely do.
I surprisingly didn't have an ad when I clicked on his channel. I I
Interesting.
do I do wonder what triggers it. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at that sick Resident Evil game. Dead by
Dead
Daylight.
by Daylight, Resident Evil.
Wait, what?
Yes, you heard that right. Both.
I was okay.
So yeah, it's I don't know. I think it's an impressive game. I like it. I don't have a desire to play it though.
No, but like, yeah. I think it would be better find someone with a YouTube series that you can like skip the like if you don't want to watch the race, you just want to watch them like develop and maybe do like the start of a race or maybe like the last couple laps or click through it to scrub.
Yeah.
Would probably be the way to go.
I think we get Dit to buy the game and we backseat the fuck out of him
Oh
playing it.
no, he will feel. I know he wants to buy this game, but the man that plays WoW, what game? What I feel like it just came up. He like micromanages everything in WoW, but there was like something that was like too intensive for him that was like simple. I'm like, you have like 50 oh, Counter Strike. Couldn't fucking figure out how to like pull out his nade or switch a weapon. I'm like, you like button mash of 50,000 key combos to attack in WoW, and you can't handle like
Oh, that's
one
right.
per weapon.
He doesn't use E, I think, or something.
Oh yeah, like can't like figure out E. I'm
He
like,
couldn't
you're.
find where E was on the keyboard.
Meanwhile, if I put it all in WoW, he's like 50,000 keybind, like throwing spells, calling debuffs, like healing, and you throw him in Counter Strike, and it's too many buttons. So like, I want to think he can micromanage, but then again, like you throw him outside of WoW, he'd be over here being like, "Oh no, the tire blew out. Oh no, they're out of fuel. Why'd you leave him on push? I don't know. I forgot." Crazy. I think his brain is only wired for WoW. Damn, this game even doing dirty. This game's even doing Danny Rick dirty still. He's
Still,
like
yeah,
he's like many positions down from Lando. You know, like they coded in Danny Rick being bad.
rough. Well, I think they got data from the beginning of the year to make the
They
game.
did, but it's still hilarious that like
Oh yeah,
because like if you put Danny Rick stats in, you would think the game would interpret it, but they must have put in, oh yeah, but he's doing ass this season, like stat, like debuff. Bad enough to lose his seat.
feels bad, Danny Rick.
Danny Rick, Danny Dunn. Bye. Um, I am curious how sponsors in the game work though. So like, um, an example, I'm looking at Haas right now.
Yeah.
Mick Schumacher is the one that brings the one and one sponsor. I really don't know what it is, but one and one is his like sponsor he kind of brings to the
Okay.
team.
Yeah.
Like next year, Mick is gone. Is like one and one gonna stay on that car for whenever someone plays through the 2021 season? Like I'm curious how all that works.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, Tiffy, the Sophia on the wing. Um, if he's
Okay.
actually truly gone, that sponsor drops because that was his company. Maybe won't drop, but I doubt they'll stay.
It's
Um,
interesting things to think about.
yeah, I'm curious. Um, yeah, interesting game. Really, it's. I know we see a lot of AAA games and shit, but like these are the real games that show you how far gaming's coming when you can like in a sim. Who would have ever thought in a sim game that your like race sims would look as good as like a couple years ago F1 whatever the actual like racing
The racing game. Yeah. I mean, it's just like F1 in the year.
yeah like
Yeah. It's impressive looking,
so you
and
know
they have to have all the tracks, all the sceneries, all the cars. The radio
fake man
messages just blow my mind that somebody went through and found enough snippets to have one of everything, at least. That's
yeah
just that's the one that blows my mind. But I
really
love details like that.
yeah
Like those are great details.
sitting here like yeah just wait until you're gonna be able to load up like people are gonna be able to replicate um with modern maybe with modding you may be able to actually like redo like uh simulations of races for the week and people might be able to like look at shit like
Yeah,
modding in this game could be absolutely insane.
it could.
I hope there's an API. Probably won't be, but
Probably
hopefully it's
not.
funny. Just imagine driving.
The possibilities.
Think of the skins you could add. What if they added lorry trucks and it was just lorry?
All right, now I want modding. Just find something with the same hit, like same size.
Yeah,
Give me Ladas going around a track. Whatever,
yeah.
anything.
Send it, rip it, repeat it, package it up, ship it
Ship it.
out. Um. Oh, another F1 news. I just saw it before. I was scrolling through the F1 subreddit. The Miami tickets for next year are even more expensive than this year.
God.
This year was gonna be the cheap version of the Miami race.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to Miami. Holy shit, they were crazy.
Yeah, I saw some dude his like tickets were like $5,200, and someone's like, you could book a plane, go spend a week in Europe, buy like F1 tickets for decent like prices, like decent tickets for like
Yeah,
eating and stuff, and enjoy a whole like week holiday instead of just going to Miami, Florida
yeah.
to die of heat stroke.
And look at har-
Marina.
a fake marina with boats sitting on the ground.
No thanks. I ain't got that I ain't got that F1 money.
No,
I'm happy we
definitely not.
aren't going to a race. I think it would just be so bad.
I think that we could make it a good time, but I think that it would be underwhelming.
At best. Um,
Like $150 for general admission tickets, and you sit in the grass on the side of a hill. Is that ideal? No. Could we make it enjoyable? Probably. Would we get a great race watching experience? Not at all.
nope.
But that's what it is. So,
Yep. Maybe it'll be cheap one day. Um, oh, speaking of things close to us, I sent you some like food YouTuber
you
the other
did,
day.
yeah.
Dude, I never realized how many food challenges there are out there because I feel like I never see them.
I agree. Because I don't see them either.
But then this dude's like showing up to all these random places, not next to us, but not far from us either. And it's like, oh yeah, eat a bunch of breakfast. Oh yeah, eat a bunch of like pancakes. Oh yeah, I forget. One was like cheesesteaks. Yeah, this was the website he was on. Foodchallenges.com. That's not that is not a fancy map. What? See, I feel like that's fake.
Hmm.
3 hot dogs, barbecues, fastest hot dog sandwich challenge, difficulty. Ooh. See, that can't be right because he like was literally $55. Holy 7 pounds
What even is this?
on fattest hot dog,
I'm
fattest
not.
hog
That's a
challenge.
huge sandwich. Holy shit.
Over
An
5 pounds of food plus served with 1 pound of onion rings or fries. You have 1 hour to eat, no puking or bathroom breaks, pay to play, money refunded if you win. On a 9-inch roll. Holy
That's
shit.
that's huge. That's the span of the tip of my pinky to my thumb. Like that's a big roll.
That sandwich looks banging though. Can I get like the small version of that?
It does, but like I just God, that's huge.
That's I guess I thought a pound of onion rings would look more. The onion rings are dense.
I think that the tray is throwing you off.
See this dude undefeated. I've been to Hanover.
That's God, that thing is huge.
Oh God. Yeah, no, that was that picture was deceiving.
I know. The picture was very deceiving. That's so much food.
It's a lot of. That's like a whole roll of bread. Like that's a loaf of bread.
That's a loaf of bread and a shit ton of stuff on top of it. And then either a shit ton of onion rings or fries. You going onion rings or french fries?
Oh, it's a choice.
Yeah,
Onion rings.
I think I agree.
I think fries. I don't think fries
I
are it.
enjoy fries, but God, that's a lot of potatoes. Yeah, that's a lot
Cause
of food.
yeah, cause onion rings are just like the breading. But like I'd rather take like hollowed breading with a little bit of like liver in the middle than like a solid. They're probably gonna give you get the thickest ass steak fries
They
imaginable.
look pretty big, yeah. This man's 10 minutes in and he ate half the food already.
Get the meat. I guess he's
Yeah.
I think the bun is where we're being
Oh
deceived.
yeah, no. The bun is the hard part, and those fries.
Food challenge shirt. Um, the fuck? You like eat for like days after like does your body like say yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
crazy.
It's a lot of food.
They're not even like it's not even like just an American thing. Like that one guy I sent you, he like goes to the UK. Like it's not like all gluttony America eating like food challenge. Like they are like an international thing. Like that 100 ounce steak. 100 ounce of steak is a lot of steak.
It's a lot of steak.
Especially when you go to a place and get like an 8 ounce steak, and that's like the medium size, depending on the cut. Um,
Did
yeah.
just tried to bypass my content filter.
What?
Did just posted Eric's link.
How?
He put it in a spoiler, and I guess that fucked things. I don't know. Or maybe I have it only for Eric. I think that might be it. It might just be for
I thought it
Eric.
was only for Eric. Eric probably tried to post it, and he's like, I can't fucking post this, and did it for him.
It's gone. I think I got to it within 5 seconds.
Good. Ooh, question for you.
Yeah.
So I think I'm like I know your answer, but I'm interested to see how you explain it.
Okay. What's
So we've
up?
been talking tools of late,
Yeah.
and I was just like making a list of things I like think I'll want be able
Things
to
that
like.
would be nice to have. Yeah.
Yep. So like any person that has space and thing, a shop vac is on my list of things I want.
Shop vacs are nice. Yes.
Probably one of the most versatile like pieces of equipment you can use for situations of sucking up wet stuff, dry stuff,
They're just good vacuums too.
they're
For like
take up,
in the garage, shop vac. Absolutely.
clean your car, shop vac.
Absolutely.
Cobwebs up in like the basement, shop vac them right off the wall.
Yep.
In like in the yards with glass, shop vac. You know, but when I like look at shop vacs, my philosophy is, oh, I get power tools. Everyone loves cordless because you can just carry it around. Cordless, you just store your battery in it. Whatever, awesome.
Yep.
There are certain things in this world I will deal with a cord with, and one of those is a vacuum. Because the last thing I want to do in vacuuming is ever have to stop vacuuming because if I can have a dead battery, because like I just like want. I can understand like a quick shop vac, but like
To me, they're different tools.
okay,
I would like to have a small cordless shop vac,
right,
but that is a completely different tool to me than a normal shop vac.
right. And so my overarching question, explaining the intricacies of it, I'm like, where do you draw the line of cord versus cordless? Where like are you all trying to be cordless whenever? Do you have certain utilities where you like a cord?
Um,
Where?
hmm.
Because sometimes a cord's nice, like unlimited, untainted,
Yeah. The other thing is like for instance, this DeWalt, the newer DeWalt shop
yeah,
vac also has a cord. So you can plug it in and use it or throw a battery in and use it.
awesome. You know,
Like that's good. That's a good
Uh,
thing. I like that.
portable or not portable. What do you
It's length of use basically.
right? And
Um
like I said, like, what if Madeline and I want to like clean out our cars for the? We enjoy like sometimes when it's warmer, just like spending a couple hours outside cleaning our cars together. Like I
yeah.
like, you leave the vacuum on, you do a lot, you vacuum a little bit,
Yeah.
maybe then you figure out underneath the wiper blades have those stupid little like leave things that you want to like,
Yeah. But like If you tracked in some dry leaves and just smushed them in your car, and that
Yeah.
was like your car
It.
was clean, battery operated shop vac, pick it up, grab it, suck up them leaves, and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
That's a battery operated job to me. That would be nice to have a small battery operated one. Yeah, that's why in my mind they're different tools. Um,
Yeah. Do you have any? Are there any tools that you have are corded that you're happy you have the corded version?
I'm trying to think.
Like from one of my things I did, I have a corded jigsaw because it was like Black and Decker, and I didn't want to buy the battery pack and like the
Yep.
cord. Like I don't ever need to like travel with it much more than like a place that I can have an extension cord. So it's nice having that one as corded just because I didn't want to. It was a $20 one that I didn't have another brand I wanted to get at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have to worry about batteries. It was great for its use. I can use
And
it
cheap.
whenever.
$20 is
Yeah.
cheap. Yeah. I have a cordless jigsaw. I needed a jigsaw for a project. I was looking around a decent jigsaw versus a cordless jigsaw. I
Mhm.
thought, man, cordless sounds really nice. Because jigsaw, you got to twist it a lot.
Yeah.
Twisting and power cords don't mix all that well usually.
Mhm.
Um, so I bought a cordless one. It's great. I actually use it a lot. I find myself in situations where I used to would have used a reciprocating saw, like for instance, cutting a 2x4. If I got to cut a 2x4 to a certain length and need a tool to do it, that used to be like, well, I mean, I guess circular saw, but now I just use a jigsaw. It cuts it just as fast, it's even easier, and it's convenient. I think
Mhm.
that's one of the reasons why cordless is nice. It's that convenience of just grabbing it and using it.
Oh yeah.
I have a orbital sander. It's a DeWalt orbital sander. It is corded, has a cord. I don't know if that's a battery operated tool in my mind. I feel like the weight and balance of a battery might put it off weird.
Do you have
Whereas
a
a
picture of yours,
cord, I mean,
or
I
do you
can
happen
just.
to have a picture of yours? I
I mean, I
I
can
I
just
feel like I know
pull it
what
up.
you're. Okay. My dad has one of those because use the sand deck, but like another great reason why like I had a big deck, I didn't need to like waste a battery sanding shit, and like a
Like,
cord didn't get in my way enough. The
yeah, and like the way they put the battery on here, these things are all about like how you hold it. If you don't hold these things right, they fucking go flying away and try and get away from you.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that slapping a heavy battery on one end of it like that is the answer. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a corded grinder that I wish was cordless.
I could see grinders are more like maneuverable. Like
I would. It's not even the maneuverability; it's the convenience. It's the fact that I gotta get it out. I gotta find a cord, an extension cord, because you can never use it right at a wall.
Mhm.
It's like that's one that I absolutely wish I had a cordless one. I'm trying to think of stuff that is better corded. Like I have, let me go through my cordless tools, and I have a drill, an impact driver, a flashlight, a spotlight because it came with the kit. The spotlight sucks. A reciprocating saw, a circular saw, a framing nailer, a jigsaw. I think that's it. I don't know. I think that's it. The framing nailer, honestly, I'm surprised how much I like it.
Yeah.
It's one
Oh,
that,
framing
like,
nail. So I know there's a finishing nailer, like a
mm-hmm,
braid nailer.
Brad
What
nailer,
bread nailer?
Brad,
Brad nailer.
yeah.
So what is your framing nailer a step up from the Brad nailer, though it does even thicker gauge nails, or?
it's you got to think of it more like completely different tasks. The brad or like finishing nailer
Mm-hmm.
is like
Well, no, I thought the Brad and the
like
finishing were two different things. Like the finishing
mm,
does the smallest gauge. The Brad does like bigger gauge.
maybe, yeah, maybe. Um,
Oh yeah,
okay,
18 gauges.
brad is smaller.
Oh, okay. Brad is smaller.
Yeah. Okay. So they're almost the same though. They're very close. Um, like trim around a door,
Mm-hmm.
that's like a finishing nailer. 2x4s to do framing, that's a framing nailer. I'm shooting 3-inch nails, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
thick, heavy nails. It's one of those things that I used to always grab screws, and now I'm grabbing a nailer and just bopping a nail into it. Um, and it's so much quicker. It's often easier because I get to hold the piece where I want it instead of having to do a screw. I don't know. I can't think of anything at this moment. Like I have a finish nailer. I might have a brad nailer too. I have two different sizes, so it's probably a finish and a brad.
Hmm.
Um, but they're air powered, so you got to run a air hose.
Mm-hmm.
I have okay. I have a staple gun. It's air powered. Wish that was cordless, but still powered somehow. I don't want a manual staple gun. I bought that to hang insulation in my shed, and I think I put 3,000 staples up because I was running down a 2x4 ceiling joist, like the framing of the ceiling, and stapling up 4 foot bats of insulation. So it was like I was putting a staple every inch or less,
Mm-hmm.
just bop, 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 reposition, bop, 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 bop. That one might have been nice to be cordless because it was 12 feet up in the air, upside down. And I
Mm-hmm.
think not having a hose would have been convenient. I'm trying to think of stuff that should be corded, and it's hard now. Like there was a time when you had your cordless drill and you had a corded drill when you really needed the power.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
cordless drills are powerful, more powerful than the corded drills now.
Yeah. I see. This is. I thought it was a good topic because it's like, it's such a thing of like what passes that barrier. What is that like? Where does that like line fall where it's like inconvenience of needing a cord
Yeah,
is
it's
is
getting
like,
fuzzy lately.
and batteries are getting better, so obviously the line's constantly going a little bit more.
Sure. I think like a miter saw doesn't need to be cordless.
Doesn't really need to be like
But
portable.
there are
Well, it can be.
some people in industries, miter saws get moved a ton.
Yeah.
Like you take it
Per-
to a job site, but
Yeah.
except for some niche circumstances, I don't think they need to be cordless. It's great that there's an option. Like if you're trying to build a home off grid and don't have electric, great. You know, you don't have to run a generator to make a quick cut on a miter saw. But that's not the normal person. I don't need a cordless miter saw. Um,
Yeah, that's, you know.
I think I'm in the same boat with table saw. Unless you really need it, and like you need to be in a certain spot to buy one of the small table saws to begin with.
Hmm.
But unless you really need it, I don't think that needs to be cordless.
Yeah.
By
Um
the way, I have this second shop vac if you're interested, or like what that version was before.
why
It's a smaller, more powerful shop vac.
um
There's a lot of options.
I think my top, well, this was just because I think my parents have it.
Also, I
I,
have 3 shop vacs though.
of course you do. Yeah. So shocked. Um
Okay,
so shocked.
one I bought for $2 at an auction.
Okay.
and it's a
I'll
little
just
baby thing.
okay.
And
Well,
one of them is now permanently attached to my sandblaster.
okay. Well, fine. I just sometimes with you, it's like hard to tell like what's realistic and what's like, oh well, the shop vac can suck like goddamn acorns out of the tree across the yard.
That shop vac can suck though. I will tell you that.
I'm sure it does for $223.
I don't. Maybe that's not quite it either. I don't know. I
Six
definitely
horsepower.
got.
6 horsepower.
Yeah, it's the powerful but small shop vac that I got though. So it's probably close to that.
I just sent a link of I think my parents own that one. And again, I've used it to vacuum a lawn and I was very happy with it. Again, it's corded. I don't maybe I would get a small cordless one in the future, but like to start off with, I'd rather just the one that like I can run
Oh yeah,
constant.
I would absolutely buy a corded shop vac first, not a cordless one.
You know, maybe when I'm feeling pretty lazy, and I wanna when I'm feeling really lazy and I don't want to do much, I can just vacuum out all the gunk off the top of the pool. Uh,
I mean,
be like that. There's a bug. I don't want to touch that. I don't want to get a
Also,
net.
lawn tools for me, I like gas. I don't like cordless.
I like gas. I don't want to maintain gas.
Sure, and I get that, and I think you're in a position that that's okay.
Yes. Well, those hedges, those bushes in the back.
Okay, yeah, they that might be an issue.
I don't.
But what I'm
I don't know
saying
about
is,
I don't know about battery, Bruno.
I think I have too much for battery.
Yeah,
I did used to have a battery weed whacker. This was a long time ago when batteries sucked, though. So it
I can
sucked.
understand weed whacker because even if you do have a big yard, weed whack tend to only do the well unless you did a lot more, but you tend to only like trim like it tends to be a quick like just edging, not like a
Yes.
full job.
Yeah.
Maybe
It
I'm
didn't
wrong with what you were using it
hold
for,
up.
but it tends to be just like move on.
Yeah. I mean, there's that job, and then there's the push shit back job, and it
True.
definitely isn't good for pushing shit back.
No. I once
Like,
mowed a I once
I
mowed a lawn
almost
only
want to
weed
get.
whacking.
I almost want to get one of the fancy blades or like attachment
Yeah.
things because
So
I
I got
do
one.
that semi frequently of clearing brush.
No, you need
It's like
whenever
I
the
need one of them
ATV goes out, you need to get
scary
with that one
things.
dude. You need what that one dude had that standing one. He was just running over bushes.
Yeah, they, they get impressive.
That would be if you say, well, I'm shopping for a lawnmower. I would expect nothing less than you being able to run over like a small mailbox and it like go.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I already have a death trap of a lawnmower though.
yeah. But one day one day something's gonna trigger and be like, I need a better lawnmower. Because you're gonna do like your grandma and your aunts, and you're gonna have to be like, I need something
See,
better.
like the better is buying a zero turn. I
You
don't
want to do
want
the
to do
standing
that.
one?
No.
Interesting.
The reason standing lawnmowers exist is so that you can fit them more easily on a trailer. They're shorter, like front to back.
Yeah.
So you can shove like three of them on a lawn trailer.
Hey, it's good exercise. You're not getting any younger, old man.
Yeah, well.
You're not getting any younger. But I mean, one of these days, one of you in this Discord's gonna turn 30, and it's gonna be like, holy shit.
It ain't gonna be me first.
No, but you're in the front of the line.
I might be second, but I'm not first.
You're not too far.
And you
You're
know
right
what
in there in
Ricky
the front
Bobby
of
said? If you ain't first, you're last. So I'm last.
Meanwhile, Burry and I are high fiving in the back.
But no,
Only
I have
like
a 48-inch mower deck. I don't need bigger than that.
yeah. Um.
Now, a brush cutter, maybe.
That's
If
why
I wasn't so terrified to take the backhoe off of my tractor, I would have a brush cutter.
do it.
It's terrifying.
Do it.
I don't want to do it.
Do a flip.
don't want to do it.
Um, damn, they really hopped into the game of CS:GO that bad. I guess I had a 5 stack, I think.
Nope.
No, damn. I was feeling a little toxic today. Damn.
Better hope they win so you can play again.
Nah, it's fine. I don't need to paint my Wednesday night like that. That's a weekend thing.
Not Sundays though.
Oh yeah, we can do it this Sunday.
True.
Labor Day.
Speaking of, I have a pig roast this weekend.
Oh damn. Get that skin.
Yeah.
Get that skin.
Yeah?
Skin's the best part.
Gets a little tough. It might be the way we cook it. I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, whenever I go to the Hispanic grocery store and they're like, "Do you want the skin?" and they got a big old slab of meat and they're like cutting it up with meat scissors. Yeah, the outside is tough, but the inside tends to be like that, just that fat that's like,
Oh yeah, no. I absolutely.
get that skin.
I mean like I don't know if you know this, but this is a get together that a very close family friend does that like I'm part of putting this together basically.
Gotcha. I feel like you've told me about it. I just probably forget every year.
Yeah. So like Saturday he's picking up a pig and coming here to get it ready.
Gotcha.
So,
Um, the what was I gonna say? Uh, oh, I lost it. I had it. I don't think it was about pig.
long weekend,
Maybe.
get together,
Eh,
Hispanic market.
banging pork. Um,
I believe it.
God, yeah. Started getting this thing. Also, it's called like a Los Papas something Reñas. Los Papa Reñas. It's
Yeah?
a deep fried ball of mashed potatoes that's also stuffed with meat.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, a little bland. You need to put some hot sauce on it, but that's like all Hispanic.
Okay.
Like, yeah, that's the like idea of Hispanic food is you douse things with like other flavorful things.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, we were talking about making shit, and I just like, cause I made it this weekend, so we never talked about it on the podcast. But I'm done with my jerky
Yep.
audience. It's all made. Putting that out there. I'm curious to weigh it. I don't have any. I don't have any real way to weigh it, but it's probably like 3 pounds a piece.
Hmm. Now you
I
have
think I
me
had eight.
curious. I'll try and keep track of weight and see what mine turns into.
I think I roughly had 8 pounds of meat pre-cut. It was like 8 to 9 pounds of like pre-cut meat
Damn. It's a
or
good amount of meat.
pre like defatted.
Yeah.
Um, so I kind of fucked up, but it ended up being a lot better. So typically when I froze my meat, like it was way less frozen. Like it would be like stiff, but not like ice like froze. Like
Yeah.
in the past, I'd freeze it for like an hour and it would be like more firm, but not like frozen by any
Yeah.
means, but like firm.
Yeah.
This time, I I had meat in the freezer and I had fresh meat I bought on Thursday. So I put the I bought all the meat, put it all in the freezer Thursday night. So two were already frozen for weeks. They were frozen solid. The other two froze over the night, but they didn't get quite solid. So I put them in the fridge all day to like thaw a little bit, but stay pretty frozen. I didn't need them to be
Yeah.
like that. So the meat that I froze the night before that didn't technically freeze the whole way through to be a solid brick. It was still working because it's like
Mm-hmm.
thick chunks of meat. Um, that was awesome to slice, like super easy to slice. And I thought I was going too thick with it, but when it started melting, it started to get a
Mm-hmm.
lot thinner because it's a lot of
Like
water.
decompress. Yeah.
And water expands. So whenever
Sure.
the water, like when I was freezing, it got thinner just because it was like
Yeah.
water. Um, the one was like an absolute rock, but the thing still cut it. But like that, like almost frozen, like it was almost solid brick frozen. Amazing to slice, and my thicknesses were like great. I finally
Yeah.
like,
It was. I think when you said you wanted it, it was one of those things that like I could sit here trying to explain all this stuff to you that you got to figure it out. It's one of those things you just kind of have to stumble upon the right answer yourself.
yeah. Or it also probably could have been different if like I went to your house and we would have made one batch when I saw you like
Sure.
the way you like
Yeah.
you could have told me all the things, but I also could have seen you like use it and like when you said freeze when you say I freeze my meat this way and actually I feel I'm like, oh okay. Like,
Yeah. I don't know that I ever found the perfect answer either, though.
no.
Like, I always fought with it too about trying to get it to slice the way I want.
Um yeah, it's good thick couple pieces that are like a little thicker and then some pieces are a little more
It
thinner, but that's
happens.
just the way it is. Uniform
It's
enough.
what hand cut beef jerky does. Imagine cutting it with a knife, what it would have looked like.
Possible.
That shit's hard to cut with a free hand with a knife.
Absolutely non realistic of
Yeah,
a goal to try
yeah,
to achieve.
absolutely.
Um yeah, I feel accomplished. Probably won't make anything. I lie. I was thinking about doing a Bruno's original recipe in the fall sometime, but I probably won't make anything till about Christmas.
Yeah. I still
Probably
have
will.
some from the last batch I made,
Mostly
which is
because you won't
surprising.
listen to it. But next year, I was thinking about making a batch for Fredo for his wedding.
Oh.
Maybe not for like us, but like making him a batch of
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
figuring
I
out what
got
like
you.
he be like, hey Fredo, what's your like what did you like flavor wise? Like, oh, I like this, and then like
Yeah.
because we'll have to book that. Maybe not. March is a weird month to go up there, but like probably should like figure out with everyone if like.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we were gonna get save the dates because he asked for our address, but I think we're invited. Because he did at he was like, oh, what's your guys' address?
Who knows, man? Who knows? Top 50, remember?
Well, we're just not getting a goddamn magnet. I'll fucking make my own magnet. Um, so ad blocker update with ad blocker with Chrome. Ad guard. If you are looking at having Chrome as a browser you use for certain things, I'd look up ad guard.
Okay.
Um, apparently they work with Manifest 3, so um technically could still be an ad blocker you use to utilize the ad guard. Ad
Yeah,
guard from
the way it sounded like it was just Google was changing the way extensions have access into how everything works. So to me, it was like uBlock Origin, the main ad block that people use now, isn't satisfied. It's not that it's impossible. It's that he's not happy with how it would function. So
Oh,
they're
okay,
not
sorry.
claiming
It's
it.
it's it's a paid thing. Sorry.
Is it? Okay.
But how much hmm has some good reviews. How much
Much
wait,
dough we
wait.
talking?
What?
How much dough are we talking
I'm
here?
trying to figure that out right now. Purchase.
So I
Oh
think
wait.
since last podcast you started putting together a pie hole too for ad
Yes.
block.
It's unplugged right now. So I was setting it up on my desk.
Yeah.
So I had to I did the static routing, or I set up the static IP on the WAN, like the wireless interface,
Okay.
not on the Ethernet interface. I can, I just haven't. But then I just need to set it on the wired interface, and then do that. I probably won't really put it in place till the new house because I
Gotcha.
want
Makes sense.
to wait till I can plug my computer in, give it a static IP over the Ethernet port, not over like the wireless
Mm-hmm.
port. Doesn't really matter. You can set it both places. Doesn't matter. But like, out of simplicity, I'm just gonna set it all up
I
there.
mean, it's coming up too. It's not like
Yep.
it's that far away.
Um, one-time payment? I'm iGuard. Oh yeah. I mean, I have to look at. I might do like the trial, but like
Hmm.
I could tell you because it's also iGuard for Android. What does that mean? What like
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd be curious to see like Android app.
It's also like $1.50 for a year. Never
Mm-hmm.
mind, a month.
Yeah, still
Buck
like ten
fifty a
dollars a year.
month.
Buckheads.
I don't know.
Root is a unique no root ad blocker for Android that removes apps and ads. Browsers protects. I mean, if it like legitimately works for if it legitimately works for Android in a non-asinine way, I would
Yeah,
be pretty.
I'd be curious about how it does it though, because
I'm pretty sure
it.
you'd probably have to turn it on like a VPN. But then again, there's only certain times that like I would like. All I am out and about, and I'm like trying to watch some stream, or I'm like travel. Like
Yeah,
I'm sure it kills battery, but like I don't know. I could be tempted to have, you know, or when like I'm traveling and I want to watch like an anime show because I'm wanting to catch up, or I'm just somewhere I want to, show is awesome, and those sites have like all the ads, but all these hot milfs in my area that just want to know me, and like
yeah,
I don't want to know them. Turn it on, put my phone on the charger, and just get to watch my show. I
yeah.
like, I love being able to download them off the TeamSpeak server, but you know,
It's not always the most convenient. Yeah.
not viable tend to be when out and about. So
Hmm.
damn,
Interesting.
57 minutes. What anything you got going on? I haven't had an opportunity to place fourth.
Um,
You didn't have any notes
I did some painting today.
of
I'm
what?
painting some posts on my front porch.
Okay.
I hate painting. It's like one of my
Uh,
least favorite things to do.
brush, roller, spray,
Brush and roller.
brush and roller.
Yeah.
You're not someone that has a spray?
No, I
No.
don't. I have a like car sprayer
Okay.
that I have not used yet, but I have one.
I'm just I was expecting you to whip out like the
No, I don't have
the
one of the airless sprayers. No,
it,
probably
it
because I hate painting.
seems like a thing you'd hate.
I
Not
don't know.
nothing against you. I just like out of all the things I know, you randomly hate certain things, and it doesn't surprise me that like that would be one.
Yeah, that's one of them. I don't like painting. Um, there was another thing. What else? Shit. Yeah, it's gone. If I think of it, I'll let you know.
I mean, if I got a cat door, I have to get the large one, right? Because like the minute I get like a right size one, they get chonk, right? The minute you buy like the one that's like the right
Okay,
size.
the medium looks like it's small.
Well, there's large, medium, extra large. So like
Hmm.
large 9
I
by
think you
9.
at least large.
So we're doing. Oh god.
How do
Oh,
you
it's not.
size cats?
Oh, I
By
don't know.
weight. That's a big difference. It's like so it's saying
No,
mediums for
no, wait,
16
what?
pound
No,
cats.
what?
Large
What?
is for 17 and a
Mango's
half pound cats. Extra large is for 27-pound cats.
Mango's like 13 pounds. Like that
Like,
thing medium.
can I get the schlarge, the
I
one
don't
that's
think
in
cats should
between
be called
large
as.
and extra large? Because it's a huge, like it's 6 by 6, 7 by 7, 8 by 8. Why is the big one so much bigger?
I don't know. I guess like large. Large should be safe.
Large sounds okay. Like a 7 by 7 interior size sounds okay. As
Then
long
step
as you don't
one.
have a Pablo. I don't
Then
think Pablo fits through that.
step one. Stencil. Step two. Jigsaw.
Where do you want to put this? Like, what's your idea?
Between the upstairs and downstairs. Between the like upstairs and basement door. Because our
Ah,
cat boxes are gonna go down the basement.
okay.
And then that way we don't have to always keep the door open. Or
Mm-hmm.
if we do want to lock him in the basement for any reason, we can put
You
him
could
down there and lock the door.
slap a
We could,
latch.
yeah, slap a latch. It's locked.
Yeah.
Um, just a little bit convenience thing.
Yeah. I mean, it
Oh,
sounds good to me.
you know, that's interesting. I
Oh,
could,
you can do directions.
yeah,
Interesting.
I could see that really good for like, I don't know if it's,
Trapping them.
yeah, like once they're
In
down there, they're,
only. Chase them down. They
yeah.
go through the door. That's it. Interesting.
I don't. It's not something I thought I wanted, but
Yeah.
dog that XL's for Pablo. Look at that fucker.
Yeah, Pablo ain't fitting through that large. Let me tell you.
I mean, technically, you get the large if you need the other one. You can make the hole bigger. Oh, that's kind of cool for the like outdoor like that like what they did there for the outdoor one makes sense.
Yeah.
And I would think that like block for the inside outside would be a great feature of oh it's nighttime when they come in they're in like
Yeah.
interesting.
I've seen like fancy electric, not electric, but like they have a collar chip and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, ah, you are the cat. You may come in.
Yes.
Not needed for your case of just wanting to let them through a door, but yeah.
Oh, I had my
Yeah.
first Amazon package stolen like
Really?
ever in my life. Two pairs of sunglasses stole.
Huh.
It got
Bummer.
delivered to my door at like 9:30. I was like, ah, I just didn't get them. It was 9:30. I didn't go up and get them. I know Madeline was waking up and like, oh, she can grab 'em in the morning. Typically, sometimes it happens. So they deliver something pretty late, and we grab it and just shove it in the next morning by like 7 o'clock. Um, it was delivered Thursday night. It was Friday night, and I was like, I hadn't looked for the box can't. They weren't. I didn't need them like that day for anything. So I was
Yeah,
like,
you weren't in a rush and
no. I was like, oh, did you put that box anywhere of sunglasses? She's like, I can't. I don't remember there being a box. And I'm like, well, it was delivered. And I showed like the picture that was at our door. And she's like, she left
yeah.
before me. And apparently she didn't bring in a box. I didn't see anything. So I didn't put one in. They're
Yeah.
probably taken.
Sucks. Did you look
Pairs.
around the area that nothing
Yeah.
like
Well, I had a picture of
didn't
where the
get
box should have been. Because
yeah.
like it was at my
I've
doorstep.
had my mom actually. They bought something and then it like blew off the porch behind a bush.
Yeah. No, that was
Hmm.
not it.
It sucks. Did
Yeah.
you are they
They
getting
refunded me.
refunded or are
Or
you
they
just
sent me
like
They sent me back them, but
I mean that's
just
good at
upset
least.
that like
Yeah, it sucks.
favorite sunglasses. My I like that. I had one pair of sunglasses that had that color lens, and I can never go back.
Yeah.
Yep. Plus,
So
big sunglasses guy.
I'm two, but I only have one pair and they're nice pairs.
Nah, see, I have to have them everywhere. So like, I have a pair in Madeline's car. I have two pairs in my car. I have a pair in my golf bag. I have a pair. Um,
Yeah, I spoiled myself and got nice sunglasses once, and then I can never go back.
I'd rather. I like my sunglasses, but I'd rather a lot of cheaper, like these $20 ones that I can put everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That way, I always have them.
Yeah.
I have a pair. I have two pair by my hat, so I can pick which pair I want. Like, I hate light.
Yeah. No, I got you. I wear my sunglasses all the time. I
Yeah,
get the sunglass thing. Uh, I just I think it's beneficial to me that they're more expensive so that I pay attention to them and don't lose them.
nah, doesn't
And
work on.
also I have a hard time using cheap sunglasses anymore now cuz
See,
I don't
you
know.
know,
I feel like mine are so clear and not tinted very much. Like they're not dark, which is a big thing that I had
no,
trouble
that's why I
with
like that
cheap
sunglass color.
sunglasses.
It's
Yeah.
a, I can, that color is great for like low light,
Gotcha.
up in like cloudy days, fog. Fog they're amazing for.
Yeah.
I'm better off wearing those in fog than not wearing sunglasses in fog because they like that's it's a good color for sharpening colors.
Mhm.
There's like if you get a list of like sun glass color
Yeah, different colors benefit different things. I know what you mean.
um images, copy image, paste the image. Um
Yeah. I started at Oakley and then went to Costa Del Mar, and I enjoy my sunglasses though. I like them, you know, to each their own. I'm not saying
no,
your technique is bad. I think
no.
it's just not what I do.
Um I've never tried green. I would be interested to try green.
Never have not tried green.
Like rose I know is good for computers, blue, brown
You
brightens
know,
visions, best for sports, hunting, and
my
it's
last
not all.
ones were a sort of reddish brown. I think they
Uh,
were rose, is what they called them.
Brown is great for enhancing contrast. So like that's why it sharpens the
Yeah.
difference between that.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe I should try a pair of green just for like golf. See what it's like.
Interesting.
Blues apparently blue purple reduces glare, helps. I'm on a different one right now, but helps improve contours. Good in misty, foggy, and snowy conditions.
Can confirm. Good in those. I don't ever
I
have a
guess a lot of
problem.
I guess I've noticed a lot of like snowboarding glasses have that blue tint to them.
My snowboarding goggles are orange tint, actually.
Interesting.
Oh, right there on this first image, it says best for snow activities.
Orange.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I wanted a light tint, but tint just because of how sunny it gets. But light because I still wanted to be able to use goggles like at night under light because I
Yeah.
still wear goggles at night. So, yeah, I mean I like my snowboard goggles. They're good.
Yeah. When's the last time you snowboarded? I feel like I never hear you
It
say you go.
it's been a while. It's been a few years. Haven't really.
That be like that.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Hey, it do. It do.
Sometimes it
No,
do. Yeah.
whatever. Oh, look at those Chrome things. 72 degrees.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
We're to watch trending. Gorbachev, Premier League, West Ham, Dow Jones bound, doinks,
Stoinks.
dickety doink. Mm,
Huh. Looks like Counter Strike isn't going great.
so I'm not there.
6-12.
Oh man, I'm sure they're having a very. I'm sure.
The first time I looked, I think it was like 2-8.
I guess Eric's not playing. Okay.
Guess not.
So what's happening right now is possibly V's probably fragging. Fredo's probably under fragging for where he thinks he should be. Her's like half in it, like probably like trying to half play City
I
Skylines at the
wish
same
I could
time.
watch a stream from another channel.
I know. And
Hold on.
Lamp, he's not bad at Counter Strike, but he definitely has the least amount of hours than any of us. So he's like at the level he's at.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna? I will give Discord that. Props to them for having this feature that seems pretty dumb, but like is pretty nice.
What feature?
Being like multiple accounts, like for
This
multiple.
is not that. This
Oh, so
is Discord public test beta. Sign into
uh,
a different account. That's what this is.
you're gonna be so confused. It's gonna say like, oh, who's that? Oh,
Let's see if the scoreboard comes up.
uh, mm, is Fredo gonna hit this op shot? Back B cash. Op in hand, his op. So they had money to buy this round. That's his skin. You can tell by the sticker on the scope. Fee and Fredo are alive, which goes to my thing where Fee and Fredo are probably top fragging this game, with Fredo
Oh,
probably slightly under
absolutely.
fragging.
Nah, I think
Um,
Fee's got him.
2v2 situation. Missed op shot. That was awful. In the smoke. He's dead. Through the head. He's fuming right now. I can hear the fuming right
Fee's only
now.
got 12 kills. Oh boy.
Fee's sighed. Fee just sighed. It is a very audible sigh.
Don't let him have the op though.
Oh, Fredo's out. Okay, there. I got a reverse.
Okay, okay.
Oh, they're only a 4-stack. They're fifth left.
Oh, oh. I wonder what round that happened on.
That was either a kick or like that.
They
Damn,
have this thing that sometimes they just bully people out of their game.
we did win a game after bullying a dude out.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. You
I wish I would have
guys
saved his
did do that.
profile because like I did comment like thanks for leaving. You were off. Right, Fredo sitting headshot with the op like that. Not oh
This does not look like a fun game.
no. Well, if they had a 5-stack, they would have a 5-stack though.
This is not happy times, you know. It's not happy times.
I'm sure they did the timeout.
Oh yeah, that timeout is blown for sure.
They did win that.
They did. I think they won the last round actually.
God, they refused to play Mirage. Oh my God, we now refuse to play Mirage. You know why? Because
Why?
because they keep getting out they keep getting out up mid because they refuse to play it properly, and like not that they refuse to play it properly, it's the fact that only some of us op, and your spawns
Yeah,
in
they
spawn
mean
are
something.
random, and sometimes they don't spawn in a spot where they should attack mid, but they dive mid glass canning opping, and then they lose and they're all upset because they just glass cannon op mid for 15 rounds in a row and they can't like win. Um, and it's crazy. And then they like hate playing it because we keep losing mid control. We keep glass cannoning out. Like we can't just hold it down. We have to like go peek window. But then we lose window and they're man down. They've already like we have to
Yep.
play for
No,
picks.
yeah.
We have to play for picks just to bring up the even like playing field. But they still have an op somewhere that can out op our op. So that just bodes well for nothing.
You know, sometimes it do be like that.
No, it's always that. I think this is repeated. It's a repeated. There's a reason they now refuse to play that map. It is a repeated set of circumstances that happens game after game. It's
And
not
people
it's
wonder
not like
why they're
that sometimes.
gold.
It always be like that. Now we're gold, and the people are good enough to always be doing that. It be that all the time. It be that. Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Well, you got anything else?
I don't.
That's good, because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
See you later. Have a good one.